Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get in alignment right now, but I noticed something with the new control arms that was making noise, and maybe you guys won't be able to see this issue unless like you jack it up like I did and look in this area right here. But since we installed these new upper control arms, it kind of sticks out a little bit further and it's hitting the plastic piece right on the top right there. So I'll try to lower it down slowly so you guys can see it hit it. So right there it's hitting it, and I can see it popped out a little bit, and then when I lift it you can see it a little bit more that it hits it. Right there you can see that it's barely touching it and it's pulling it down as I'm lifting the car. So as the car moves around, it's gonna hit that, make noise. So we're gonna go ahead and cut that with these scissors right here so we can eliminate that sound, and we gotta do the same thing on the other side as well. Alright, so I cut it quite a bit. Let's go ahead and push it down. And yeah, right there you can see it no longer hits it anymore, so we're good. But yeah, let me go ahead and finish the other side, and then we'll go get an alignment and see where it's at. Alright guys, so I took the M45 yesterday to get an alignment, and they said they couldn't do it because my tie rods needed to be replaced on the M. So I already ordered the parts. They should be here later today, but I'm going to go under the M45 to show you guys what I'm looking at and kind of show you guys what I think may be the issue. One tie rod end does have a little bit more playroom than the other one. Maybe that's what they're talking about, but they are old. I'm assuming they're the original ones that were on here, because when I did the rack and pinion, I just replaced the rack and the pinion portion, and also the tie rod on the inside from the original rack. Now the one that they said that needs to be replaced is this one right here. Now if you look at it, this one does move quite a bit, like easily. And it does kind of move up and down like a little bit. And then if you look at this one, right here, this one's actually like a little bit stiffer, you guys can see, and it doesn't really move up and down that much. So I'm assuming that's what's wrong with it. It's just old, it needs to be replaced. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this. I already took off the 17mm nut that's at the top, and then we're gonna try to hammer it out. I tried to remove this before and I could not, so I just removed it from this side right here. But let's try to remove these, see how difficult it is, because I know for sure it's going to be hard. I did pick up a hammer, a 3-pound, because before I was just using like a rubber hammer, so hopefully that helps out in removing it a little bit easier. And I'm using my little torch to heat up the area. This will make it a lot easier to remove. Just gotta heat it up all around, and then you're gonna hit it with the hammer to pop it out. If you plan on reusing it, you would want to do what I did here at the top, is put the nut at the top so it takes the impact and it smashes that and not the thread, if you plan on reusing it. But I don't plan on reusing this, so that's why I'm removing it. I don't care how hard I hit it. So just keep heating it up till it gets really hot, and you try to pop it out. You will need both hands because these things get stuck on here, so I won't be recording me hitting it because there's no way I'm going to be able to do it with just one hand. Alright, let's try to remove it. Alright, and there you go. It came off. If I didn't have that little torch, this would have not been possible, if I'm being honest with you. Alright, so after inspecting the outer tie rods, I was a little bit skeptical on it actually being the issue. So I decided to call the place so that way they can clarify like exactly what was wrong with the M45 and what needed to be replaced. And they actually said it was the inner tie rods that needed to be replaced. And here's why. So the inner tie rod, you guys can't really hear that, but one, it's extremely loose, which it shouldn't be. And if you pull it out, it'll make like a popping sound and have some movement. That means that they're no good. So this needs to be replaced. And right now, there you go. so it shouldn't be making any noise at all. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this. I just removed the boot. It has a like metal clip on the outside right here. I just gotta get a new one. I'll probably just use a zip tie if I can't find any of these, but I should be able to. And same thing on the other side, and it slips out from right here. Just gotta remove the nut, and then you gotta use you can use a special socket for this, but I actually used my open-ended wrench right here. I was able to take it off, putting it on the side right here, just like that, and then you can spin it to loosen it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and remove this, add some new grease on here, and then I don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and get the ones from AutoZone, because one from AutoZone is like $46, and I think two online on like Amazon is only like $20 for both of them. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and order the ones from Amazon and, you know, take these off. That way I could save some money, you know, because $40 for just one of these, that's too much. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one. It's getting there. And there you go, it's out. So this is what we had to remove. And now we gotta wait a day to get the other ones. I had ordered the end links, but you know, those aren't gonna come in until tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to work on this tomorrow, fix it, and then I can do the alignment in the weekend. But what I'm gonna do for right now is I'm actually gonna put the boot on there, that way nothing gets in here. And then what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and clog up this side with like a paper towel so nothing gets in here either on that side as well, because I'm gonna leave the car here overnight until we can get those new parts in. Alright, so here are both of the inner tie rods now removed, and now I can see why this is a problem and why this is no longer good, and we need to go ahead and replace it. So if you look at this one, this was the left side, which was the passenger side, and right here you can see that it's stiff, right? It's not really moving. Unless you actually push on it, then it'll move. Just like that. So this is really stiff. Now if you look at this one, this one is completely loose and it's wobbling around. So this one for sure needed to be replaced. As you guys can see, it's a dud, it's gone. And it sucks because I had just purchased this rack and pinion that I installed in the car, and it came with these, and this one's already messed up. So I wonder if it was already messed up from the initial install or just recently got messed up. But yeah, let's go ahead and wait to get those items, and then we'll go ahead and pick it back up once we get them and install everything back together onto the M45. Alrighty guys, today is the next day and the parts came in. There's a huge difference on how stiff this one is in comparison to the old ones. So this one, as you can see, it moves a lot. Now this one, I honestly can't even move it. Right there you guys can see. I can't even move these, so that's how stiff they should be. And these obviously are way overdone. This one still moves easily as well. Not as easy, but still moves. So we're gonna go ahead and install these. They are a little bit different when it comes to the size right here, but it shouldn't really make a difference. We should be able to install it with no problem. And I already checked on the arms right here. It does go in with no issues. So everything seems to be okay. We're gonna go ahead and install this now, and then we'll go from there, see if we have any issues. Alright guys, so here's everything installed. I used the original boot that already came with my rack and pinion. I got lucky that I didn't rip it, so I just pried it open, and then I was able to remove the boot completely on the end, so I didn't have to like cut it or anything. So I just reused that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's completely in good condition. And then I got these from Amazon right here. You just clamp it on there, and then you squish the metal piece right there, and then it secures it so it doesn't come off. But everything fit perfect. I'll link everything down below if you guys want to purchase this stuff. It's honestly like the same as OEM. Didn't have any issues whatsoever installing it, and I just adjusted it as close as possible to straight that I could get it. But yeah, both sides are good. There's no more of that noise. They're not secure, and it's a huge difference versus the stock one. So this shouldn't make a difference, and now I should be able to get my alignment. So I scheduled my alignment for Sunday. I'll go ahead and pick it up on Sunday, see what they tell me, and hopefully I should be able to fix it because I replaced everything technically that could go wrong, which is the end part and the middle, so I replaced both of them. Alright guys, so I just got back from the alignment shop and they were able to align the M45. Now it's driving straight and really good. But I will have to replace the tires again in the front because it completely ate them after I went ahead and put the other ones on there. The alignment was so bad because one tire was kind of like slanted in and the other was like straight. So if you could imagine, it was completely wearing out those tires because it was trying to straighten it out, but it wasn't. So I had to get that alignment for sure. But they were able to get it to about 1 degree, which is actually recommended from factory to have it at about 1 degree. You have to have like a little bit of camber. Having too much, of course, will rot the tires on one side, just like you saw on the M45. But if you have like a little bit of camber, that's actually still good, and they actually recommend that from factory. So it was reading about 1 degree, so it did help out a lot because it was reading about 2.5 degrees before. So that's really, really sick. But yeah, that's gonna conclude the video. I did pick up another Hot Wheel. This one just came out, which is the Kroger Special, the Porsche in a white color. I have a lot of these. I have a black one. Oh yeah, you guys can see them right here. I have the purple one, I have a black one, and I have a blue one as well. So I have a bunch of these already. I'm trying to split them up and I have a bunch of Porsche on the top side right there. There's actually an exact replica of this one, but in red. I have the red one and I have this one. A Porsche in white looks sick, no doubt. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.